What's up, YouTube? So I said I was gonna get back consistent with the videos. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And in this video, I want to talk to you guys about how my rehab experience was. So if you're new to my channel, first I'll be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the dislike button if you don't like the video. Just whatever you choose to do, that's on you. So a lot of you guys know that I was appointed to 45 days in jail. Well, half of that was in a rehab. I was supposed to do it in a rehab, and that's what I did. I did 23 days in Silverdale, and then I did another 20 days in rehab, a place called Cadis in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Check it out. If you need help, reach out to me and I can get you their phone number. It's a pretty good program. Just reach out to me. I'll get you their phone number if you need help. They accept people on grants, so if you don't have insurance, just reach out to me. I can help you out getting in there. So basically, when I went, you guys already know I was clean. I was clean when I went, so that made the experience a little bit different to me. And I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know I hated it. I did not have a good experience. I didn't like it. I didn't like being told what to do. I didn't like anything about it. Now, when I went to court, my lawyer pretty much told me, hey, I'm gonna throw this in there. I didn't ask for it. She said, I'm gonna throw this in there to help you out because the jail you're going to is so violent. People are getting stabbed left and right. It's just it's crazy in there right now. And it was, I will admit it was crazy. But when I got to rehab, I quickly realized that I don't want to be here. I wanted them to send me back to jail. The reason I couldn't go back to jail is because they told me, well, since this is your court order, if you don't pass this program, because the rehab was it was a thing that you had to like make it out of. Like you had to go to these classes. You had to make it through this program because it was court ordered. I didn't know that. I thought, okay, just 20 days in rehab. Nah, you can get kicked out of this place. If you get kicked out, you go back to jail. They allow you to leave. If you leave, you get hit with an escape charge. I didn't know any of this. So when I got there, I was like, dude, like, send me back to jail. I was straight in jail. I had 2 mats. I had big bags of commissary every week. I had a tablet. I had my music. I could call my girl anytime I wanted to. I was straight. At the rehab, you could only call twice a week for 15-minute phone calls twice a week. I didn't like that. And now, guys, I'm not bad-mouthing rehab. I think it's good for people that need it. I think me being somebody that didn't really need it because I had been clean before I went, that's the part I didn't like because I felt like, I don't really need any of this stuff that you're teaching me. I don't like the fact that you're making me get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you got to go to these programs, these meetings and stuff all day long. Like cigarettes, I was smoking cigarettes like crazy in there, and I don't smoke cigarettes. I vape, but I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't like smoking cigarettes. But they would give you a smoke break every hour between meetings, and I smoked in there than I ever did on the streets just for something to do. The food was a little better than jail. That's about it. And the reason I wanted to go back to jail because I didn't have nobody telling me what to do. I could do what I wanted to do. I could get up when I wanted to. I could work out when I wanted to. I don't like being told what to do. That's just the bottom line. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like that much structure. I like being in control of my life. And that's a big reason I can't really work for somebody else. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like having a boss tell me what to do, straight up. And that was the number one thing that I didn't like about rehab. I will say some of the positives to the rehab, though, is if you go in there and actually needing help and you're needing to go through detox and things like that, it's great. They'll teach you the tools you need if you listen. They'll teach you the tools that you need. They'll put you in a room for 7 to 10 days so you can detox off whatever drug you're detoxing from. I mean, the people I went in there with, by the time I left, they were completely different people, because you're not in there getting high. You are having to go to these meetings. They make you. And you're growing. You might not know it, but when you do things that are uncomfortable, you're growing. So I don't regret the experience. It was a good experience. I learned some things. You know, some things I just kind of let roll off my back. Another thing that I didn't like is the rehab that I went to. I don't know about all rehabs, but the CADIS, the one I went to in Chattanooga, they push NA and AA and nothing else. That's it. The 12 steps. They will push these 12-step programs down your throat, and that's great. But guys, if you know anything about my story, if you don't know about my story, just go through my YouTube channel. I posted the whole thing. I didn't use the steps to get clean. I didn't do NA or AA to get clean. I kind of used social media. So when they're in AA and NA, for the people out there that know anything about it, they will tell you that that's the only way to do it. They'll tell you that you're going to be unsuccessful if you try to do anything else. If you don't do the steps, if you don't do NA, if you don't do AA, you will be unsuccessful. And I did not agree with that. I didn't agree with that at all, because I know people that are successful without the NA and AA. So that's one thing that's one of the things I didn't like about it, is the fact that they tell you that it's kind of culty, like a culty thing. Like, yeah, come get in my group, come get in our group, and if you don't do this, you're not going to make it out of your addiction. It's impossible. And it's just not impossible. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not impossible to do it without NA. Now you do have to have some kind of structure in your life that you follow. I do agree with that, you know, but it just doesn't have to be NA. So what else about the rehab? People were leaving left and right, you know. Me being there on a court order, I couldn't leave. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if I wasn't on a court order, like if I just called them and said, hey, I needed help, and they accepted me and I went to the rehab, I probably would have left. I probably would have left if I was not court ordered. Matter of fact, not probably, I would have left. I would have been out. I'd have dipped up out of that thing so fast. As soon as they come in there telling me, acting like they got, because it's almost like they act like they got power over you too. Like some of the techs and stuff in there, they'll act like they got power over you. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it when somebody acts like they got power over me. I want to be 100% in control of my life at all times. And that's just the way I like to live my life, period. So that's one thing that I did not like about rehab. Another thing that I didn't like about it is I found this out in there, they have a 3% success rate, which means 97% of the people that go through the 28-day program that I went through, they end up using drugs again. So, like, what is the point? If that place wasn't ran from insurance and grants, no business in the world would stay open with those kind of statistics. But, you know, for the 3% out there, that's great, cool, good for you. I think there's other ways than rehab. I think at the end of the day, you got to really want it. Because if you don't really want it, then rehab ain't going to do nothing for you. AA and NA ain't going to do nothing for you. If you don't really want it, you got to want it at the end of the day, which is what I preach. So if you like my journey, you like what I'm speaking, you agree with it, you get satisfaction out of the way I do things, hey, man, be sure to subscribe. A lot more videos coming. You know, I'm at a place in my life where I'm pretty content. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Hey, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from going to rehab. If you need it, you need it. If you ain't never been and you think it can help you, don't let me discourage you from going. Go, make the call. Like I said, reach out to me. I can get you the phone number to the place I went to. And there's a pretty good chance that you might get accepted into it. I can even help you. I can try to help you get accepted into it. And yeah, that was pretty much my experience, my rehab experience. Never again. Never will I go back again. Anyways, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and peace out.